Welcome back to Gear Chat. Welcome back to Gear Chat University. Ding. One more time for the mind. Let's let that marinate a little bit on the soul, in your eardrums. Cut it off, John G. We don't want to hear. Mic check, mic check. 1, 2. I'm getting trolled by my electronics. What is going on here? Mic check, 1, 2. Stopping my flow, man. I gotta bring it back now. Man, got me all out my little rhythm, man. What's going on here, people? I think that could be a sign that the battery is going dead. We have technical difficulties. Um, yeah. I think I need a battery inside my receiver here, and I might be fresh out of batteries. So I'm gonna just keep the show going. The class gonna have to continue. We're just gonna have to be a little spotty. This is John G TV. Um, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but anyways, let's just get straight to it because that looks nice. Um, welcome back. Welcome back to Gear Chat You. Welcome back to Gear Chat University. I am John G, the El Capitan. Shouts out to everybody that I want to start off the chat with congratulations to everybody that got that new piece of gear that you've been lusting over, saving your twos and fews for, and you got it. And so I hope that it's everything that you wanted to be and thought that it was, and you're having a great time making music. Now, with that being said, go ahead and put in the comments whatever you got, so we can talk about it. And congratulations to you. Now, with that being said, what I want to talk about this week is not nothing that's really, I would say, new or just came out. I really want to talk about and talk to people that are new to music. A lot of times I'll get, questions or people asking, like, John G, what do you suggest I get for my first synth? I'm looking at getting that synth now. What do you suggest I get? And right away, I mean, my first thought is, well, who are you? Because I can't legitimately recommend something to you if I don't know who you are. And when I mean knowing who you are, knowing like what's your goal, like who are you in terms of what kind of music are you making. That would then, because if I know that you like a certain style of beat making or music making, then I would direct you a certain way. So to really assist and if somebody's just telling you, yeah, get this, and they're not asking you who you are, I don't think they mean bad, but for me to be more precise and to be more clear so that I'm not missing my mark here and there, I need to know who you are to kind of give a better idea. Like, okay, this is what you want to do. All right, I would suggest you take a look at this. Go down this route. In general, what I will say is that for anybody that is looking, so if you're new to this and by chance you stumbled upon this, what is this John G TV? What is this Gear Chat? And you're here. This is going to be informational. I'm going to try to make it informational for the new user, new to music. Like, I'm just interested. I'm 20, I'm 40, 50, whatever the age, doesn't matter, but I'm new to music. And I want to know, like, where to go. My first suggestion to you would be is to use what you already have, which is your cell phone or tablet. Not to mention if you have a PC, there's so much free stuff like Audacity, software program that's free. There's so much free stuff out here that you can get and dabble with. I wouldn't recommend you going to spend money. For what? There's no need. You need to, I'm talking to the new user. New, like I don't have nothing. I'm just interested. Okay, for you, take what's available. And what's available to you is something that's free. You have like the demo models of certain, DAWs that you can use. Start there. I would highly recommend and suggest you start with what is free. It only makes sense. You're not spending any money, just time. Okay, now from there, because if you have an iPhone or a iPad, you're already there. All you need to do is get the program and start making music. Okay, but if you're like, all right, well, I don't want to do that. Okay, I mean, we all have our logic as to why we do what we do. So if you're like, yeah, I'm new, I hear you, but I don't want to do that. Okay, I got it. Then from there, how I logically think is looking at the value or the cost of the gear. I would not suggest to any of you go out and spend $1,000 on a piece of gear just because I like it and I'm like, oh, this is the prologue is, oh man, it's everything. It is the bee's knee. I'm not gonna do that. I wouldn't sell you, the new guy, on a piece of gear that you probably aren't gonna even get into. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But when like a like a, I don't know what kind of call it, but like a salesman that is just greedy for the sale. Really not really in your best interest. Is trying to get to them dollars in your pockets. I come on here and start talking about all, yeah, man, you gotta have this. If you ain't got this, forget about it. No, not at all. Actually, the quite opposite. I'm a different kind of salesman. Look, I want the business, but I really want you to trust me in what I'm telling you. I mean, for lack of better words, fuck your money. What's money? All right, money's gonna come. I mean, I'd rather you walk away not buying nothing, saying, "Yo, John G just told me this," and you take that information and build upon it, because now there's something real about that you might come back like, "Yo, 2 years ago you told me to." Ooh, and now I'm back. I'm ready to. What do you suggest? Okay, what have you been doing? All right, how have you been liking the process? Okay, all right. So now okay. So you've been using this, and then so now oh, okay. I see you. All right. So now, all right. So this kind of music you making? Okay. So look, now you ready? I can see it in your eye. I can see that glimmer in your eyes. All right. This is what I would go with next, and I'm always gonna start at the bottom in terms of price. Because if you're new, why are you spending 500, 600, 1,000 for what? It doesn't make any sense for you to do that. Okay, so initially I would have said start at the Vocas. Man, get you a Voca Beats. Have fun with that. Get you a Voca sample. Get you a Voca FM. But there's a product and a company that has come in under the Vocas, which is brand new 160. And that is none other than Teenage Engineering and the Pocket Operators. This is where I would suggest you go with next. Small, extremely portable, and has a box of functionality and sound that comes with each individual one that you could almost stop right there. You could just get, like, if you were to get all of them, line them all out. Again, talking to the new to music making user, speaking directly to you. I don't care if you 16 like my nephew who just turned, I call him Finesse 16. He just turned 16. He's in the beat making. I'm loving it. He's got some program that he's using on his laptop computer. I went over, I listened to a bunch of his beats, and he's really into it. I'm like, okay, all right. I'm just sitting back watching, seeing, how he marries to the process. And right now he's I would feel like the younger generations are going to gravitate towards FL Studio. They call it FL Studio. We call it Fruity Loops. Even though they kind of dissed that name for whatever, I think the name kind of was getting a bad rap, so they tried to, switch to FL Studios to give it more of a professional sounding name. The fact is, though, Metro Boomin, who's, Metro Boomin, DJ Mustard, like a lot of people who are getting play and paid using FL Studios. I won't even go into, how T Pain uses GarageBand to make a lot of his beats. He done made millions off of music. And Garage, the free joint that come, yeah, that, I know, cause some of y'all you just kind of discredit, or for lack of a better word, you would kind of shit on computer stuff. Like, there's a line in the sand. There's the computer users and there's the hardware users. Well, I'm not picking a side. I'm all over. I'm on this. I'm down the middle. I'm on the left. I'm on the right. I'm enjoying it all. What? The water feels great. Dive in. I'm not going to sit here, but hey, to each his own. If you don't like to swim in the deep end, then don't go in the deep end. Stay where it's shallow. It's fine with that. You can still make hits in the shallow water. That's totally okay. But I'd rather go with, I'm trying to go everywhere. I ain't trying to be stuck and pigeonholed to one thing. I want to get a little software. I want some hardware. I want to put them both together. The best of all worlds, if you ask me. But hey, let's just say that I am the whatever guy or gal Fine. There's no problem with that. Stand on it. Make that your truth. Whatever. But for the new user, if you're asking me, this is how I'm going to walk you down the process. I think it's the most legitimate way of carrying somebody from A to B or A to Z, if you will, without gassing you up, without getting all like, come on. And then you get it and you're like, man, what is this? Like, what's the point of that? I've been there. I got a piece of gear because it was supposed to be, I got the motif back in the day. And I'm sitting there looking at this thing like, man, talk about menu diving. Sorry about that. Oh boy. So yeah, so back to the pocket operators. This is where I would suggest you, the new user, go to once you are at the point where you're ready. Look, I done had my little fun with this, and I'm ready to go to the next step. They're, the cheaper ones are like 50. They got some that's 50, 60, and they go all the way up to 90. For the newer ones that just came out with samples, I'm really loving that because that's the one I have coming now. I got the first three. The second three that came out, the arcade was the one that was really, everybody was getting giddy on because it did chords. And it had, cool sounds. The factory felt like kind of maybe got the short end of the stick because it was just, office sounds, and it's like, okay, kind of gimmicky. And then the other one was the robot. Yeah, the robot, the arcade, and the office. The office, I believe it was called. So the robot, I forgot what that does, but I believe the arcade, if I'm not mistaken, is the one that's purple that actually does chords. So that was like all of the hype. So then they brought up the one off was the tonic, the drum one, and it was like you can get that one and load samples into it, and it came with a software program that either you had to purchase or it just came with it. I'm not certain on that. I wasn't quite feeling that because I'm like, I mean, it's a dope idea, concept. I love all of that, but am I really gonna, sit here and load up this program and do all of that? So I kind of said, not right now. Maybe I'll get it, but not right now. I just don't feel it. Then they come out with the next two, which is the Speak and the whatever it's called, but they both sample. Now I'm in because I want that. I want to be able to just hold it in my hand and JohnG the MVP. JohnG the MVP, and then have it do all of this stuff. What? I'm gonna have fun with that. So yeah, that's what I personally have coming on the way. And it's inexpensive. So this is what I would tell to a new user. Hey, start with something free. Use what you have, your cell phone or your tablet. And then once you done spend some time there, you done, started making, your music, and you're ready to go to the next step. Don't run down this hill. Trust me, this is a very huge hill. Walk down and have it all. Take your time. There is no rush. What are you rushing for? All right. So, free, cell phone, tablet, pocket operators. After that, I would then go to the Vocas. So you have pocket operators, Vocas, and by the time you did, really, that's saying a lot as it is. Here's the thing that you must know about the pocket operators and the Vocas, especially the pocket operators. They look like, you look at them and you would dismiss it. What is that? This is a toy? Okay. All right. Point taken. All right. The Vocas too. You look at them, man, this is a cute toy. However, let me tell you this. There are professional musicians that own the pocket operators and the Vocas. Now that should tell you something. Why would somebody that is skilled, getting paid, and has a working, he's gigging, he's working, why is that guy buying a Voca? So it's got to be something there. Again, I'm talking to the new user. Just look at it from a broad perspective. Why would somebody, if you looking at it like, you dismissing it, you got to ask yourself, why would somebody that's going on stage performing on a Voca? Is the reason why. Because even though it looks like a toy, it doesn't sound like one. It doesn't function like one. And if you have the professional mind, then you know, okay, you know what you can do with this stuff. So again, pocket operators. The one that I'm going to get is on the way. Whenever Kurt get it out to me, is the ones that sample. I can't wait to get those just so I can have it in my hands, like sampling in my hands that I can just walk around with, catch people talking or somebody singing a little. Oh, do it again, and I catch them. Whoop, okay then, thank you, and walk away with all these little niblets. Oh, you what? I'm about to have fun. The article I read, I believe, by Porter's Head, and he used the term fun meter. His thing was, look, whatever. I don't care what piece of gear it is, software, whatever. I judge any and everything by the fun meter. If I'm having fun, I'm using it. If I'm not having fun with it, I'm not using it. And you got to realize some gear, you don't always reach the fun meter day one. Sometimes you just day one fun meter is there. It is everything. Other times the fun meter might not come until down the line, meaning you got to put in a little work, try and understand it. The Electron talk. Before I bought my Electron, the Digitag, right? Before I got in there, I was looking at the gear, but I'm seeing the prices thousands and up. So in my mind, this is what my logic was. I got to earn that gear, meaning I got to go out here and make music. I mean, make money off of my music, and then pay for the new gear with money made, because everything is $1,000 and up. So I'm setting some parameters and guidelines for myself. Then they drop this Digitag, which is, wow, what? How much? Electron? Ooh, okay. I'm jumping on board. Now, prior to them dropping the Electron, the price is high, one, and then two, the running narrative is it's hard to learn. The learning curve is ridiculous. This is whatever. I mean, this is like unanimous. The learning curve is like, So, me and be on the outside, I'm not going to run somewhere, pay a lot of money for it, then get it, and then not understand it, and sit here and scratching my head and not having fun. That's a level of frustration I can't even tell you. Like, you're going to go out and spend all this money, get it, and then be frustrated because you can't dance. Like, I don't know, like, what am I doing here? I don't get it. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. No, I can't do that. That's gonna frustrate me and make me feel like this ain't what everybody said it was. So now speed it up. They got this product. The price point now comes down. So now I scratch all of that. Like I'm finna go get this. I get it, but in my mind I'm like, oh, this learning curve. Oh man, they got this learning curve I gotta get over. Now, the way I do my, studying, I watch a bunch of videos. Like I've said it several times. I've watched so many videos on the TR8. I don't even own it, but I know so much about it. I ain't gonna say so much. I know about it, and to a level that you would think that maybe I had owned it at one point, but no, I just, I watch so many videos. So when I get it, I'm kind of knowing how to navigate. So I'm watching videos. Everything seems, like okay, like it's. So I get it. I'm using it. I'm like, well, what is all of this learning curve? Like I saw how it was different, but once you understand, it seems like with Electron, as soon as you understand the way it works, it just works. Like kind of like Apple. If you're an Apple user versus like Android or even with PCs, Microsoft, Apple would just like if Microsoft have it on top, Apple put it on the bottom. Like I think they just do it just so that it's not as uniform or whatever. But everything is always like a little different on Apple. Like if it's up, it's down on here. If it's down on there, it's up on here or whatever. So once you learn Electron, you see like okay, it's a lot of you know a fair amount of hold this button and tap this button. It's a fair amount of really just it almost seems like there's the information that you need to use is right there on the plate. It's right there in front of you, and it's definitely a programmer's like that's the feeling I got it right away. Like a programmer made this box. So if you're into programming, you're going to love Electron. If you're not into programming at all, I wouldn't suggest you get any Electron gear because you're probably going to have a tough time trying to get to that fun meter. So, like I said, like people would made this thing, so I'm going into it. So when I get it, I'm like, what learning curve? This is actually easy. I'm having a ball over here. I'm having fun. So now I can speak about it more transparent and go, it's different, but it's not hard to learn. It's just not what we as beat makers that if you come from a groove box, this groove box is talking a little different language. You just move different. Like it's still the outcome is still be what you want it to be, plus a lot more cool stuff with trigs. Like okay, what is what? I can just a parameter lock just every now and then, just every now and then, not even like on time, just like I could just do this just all throughout the beat, just on any like oh my god, this is insane. Like if you sat down and really programmed this box, oh my god. So I can so this just slow down a second. This is with the Digitech. I still don't own the other boxes, so I may get those and be like yeah, this is a little okay, whatever. Even when you watch the videos, it's a fair amount of clicking going on. Like when I watch Cuckoo make music on it, before you get to the beat, it's like okay, so a little bit of clicking. He has to load and click this, click that, place it here. Okay, now record the pattern. Like it's the workflow is just different. However, once you get it, it's not hard to get, and then once you get it, it's kind of locked in. Like at least for me, it just felt like it was locked in. You know, like okay, I have to do this to do that in order for this to happen. All right, that is. It's not like something that just comes in and go like, how do I do this again? Like no, like once you get it, you get it. So you know, the learning curves and the fun meter. That was what I was talking about. It's all about getting to that fun meter and talking to the new user now, the pocket operators and the Vocas. Then from there, once you're really feeling like it, you can go to the boutiques. And there's a few pieces of gear that's in there, like IK Media is about to give us something that's affordable, cheaper than a boutique. You got Novation with the Circuit, which is a dope piece of gear. I would recommend to the right person. Get the man Circuit is oh my god, it's gotten better over time. You know, you can't sample directly, but it loads samples. Listen, you just is the inspiration is just built in. You can't help but to be inspirational or inspired or to do something like, oh, what's that? Stop, record that. That's what you do. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where you start with what's available. You start with what's free. Again, talking to the new user. You start with what's free. You start with what you got, and then you go to the pocket operators. From there, the Vocas. There's a few odd pieces here and there. Not to mention the out of production gear, the gear graveyard, if you will. Going and getting some used gear because there's a bunch of stuff you can get there that's affordable. It's yesterday's technology in some cases, but the sound is sound is sound. Sound is sound. The functionality may not be there. You may not have USB on some of the graveyard gear, but it's still gonna function and it's still gonna sound awesome depending on what you get and what you're using it for. So you have that too, and then you get to the boutiques. And then after the boutiques, as far as the lineup, I want to say the next lineup would be Moog's Mother 32, even though they only got two now, with a third one possibly on the way. Moog, respectfully, Moog. Not that I'm disrespecting you by saying Moog. I said this before. That's your nickname. But Moog, man, Mr. Moog, to the Moog family, to the Moog production team, come on, man, stop with the BS and give us that third mother. We need that. We want that. So we can put the three tier together so nicely, you know? But anyway, so yeah, so to the new user, this is what I would do. Is I would start with the pocket operators, and they have a whole lineup: the drum, a sub, keys. I believe was there one called keys? Even not keys. But there's the sub, the beats, the factory, the office, the robot, the speak, the tonic. I think I may be missing one or two in there, the names, but yeah, I mean you can't go wrong with that. The price point is right for all of the pocket operators. I haven't quite tallied them all up, but I believe you can get all what 9 of them now. Was it 3, 6, 9, 10? I think it's 10 of them. I believe you can 9 or 10. I believe you can get all 9 or 10 for that should be less than 500. 50 brand new. You got 50, 50. That's 150. And the other one, they want 90, so 90, 80. That's 180 plus the 150. What's that? 2, 330? Right? No, 310. That's 310 for 6 about. So then the other, I mean, that's 5. So then that's 310. So then you add one more, 400 for 5 of them. So then you get another one. So you can probably get like almost all of them for less than $700. Again, I'm just real rough math in my head. So forgive me on that if I'm wrong or I'm off. But yeah, so it's my point is this: get them one at a time. $50 will get you in the game. Start with the beats. I always want to start with drums first because it's just I don't know. Start with the drums and then go from there. Get the sub. But the point is that you can spend money. What's the word I'm looking for? You can kind of spend your money justly, like with some rhyme and reason and thought, and not just throwing money on the board for something that you may not like. Buy something small like the pocket operator and rock out with that, and then build on that. Buy another one. Buy another one. Get you a Voca 160 brand new. And just build your studio like that. You should be looking at all of these affordable pieces. And then as you walking down, and then you'll get the sense of what I'm talking about. 5 years from now, JohnG said, walk down the hill. Don't run. I know you see that new piece of gear just came out, Prologue. That ain't for you. I know it. They going to tell you everything great about it. But that's not for you right now. You're new. Wait. Get some of the other stuff first, and then work your way to a Prologue. Work your way to a Matrix Brew. I know it looks amazing, but work your way there. There's no way I'm gonna tell you, okay, what's up? You knew? Okay, go out and get a Matrix Brew. Look at this thing. This is awesome. Got the buttons in. Why would somebody do that? People will do that though because they want your money. They don't care about you. They want you to just spend that bread, and then once you get it, they don't care if you sell it or don't use it or whatever. They don't give two flying beep. I ain't with that. I'd rather you have something and okay, and then like and respect how I'm telling you to flow with this thing. Like don't just go out here and just okay, you got money, great. That don't mean I'm not finna tell you, JohnG, I got 5 G's. I'm finna, no. Go buy a pocket operator. Your first time out, go get a pocket operator. But I got $5. That's good for you. Put it in the bank. Go grab 50 of it and get you a pocket operator. And then put some work in. Learn it. Then grow from there. Buy you another one. Buy another one. Remember, you got 5 G's, so it ain't like money is a problem. Buy another one. But then spend some time with it. Use it. Work with it. Make some music. then buy another one. Let some time pass, because if you just buy a piece of gear today and you buy one tomorrow and you buy one the next day, you ain't even like, I've done that. And then I have to sit there with this overwhelming feeling of, what did I just do? It's easy to buy, I can tell you that now. If you got the money, oh, it's so easy to hit that button and it feels good. Get a package in the mail. Oh, open it up. Oh, unboxing. All of that feels amazing. Then you stuck with this reality of, oh shit. Ooh. And then it's even more embarrassing when somebody comes over like, oh, I think you got this. How you work this? I don't know. I just got it. Okay. When you get it? I had it for like, 4 or 5 months now. What you mean you just got it then? You don't know how to use it? Like, oh boy, okay. I'm talking about me. All right, I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about me. I don't want you to be me. Why be that guy? It makes no sense. It really doesn't. Like I said, I just walked through the process. Feels good to buy it. Feels good to get the package. Feels good to open it up. Smell it. I got something new. Yeah, I'm JohnG. Look what I got. Ooh. All right, show me how to use it. I ain't, huh? You want me to do what? Yeah. I don't know how to use it. Huh? Why you buy it? I saw it on Sonic State and it just came out. That's your reason for buying it? Because it was new? Aw, you like shiny things, huh? Had to tell my nephew that. You like shiny things. Look at this, Nairobi. Please, what was that? Oh, got him. Got him. You like shiny things, huh? Okay. Don't be the guy that likes shiny thing or the gal that likes shiny things. Because the salesmen, they see you like this. Oh, yes, walk this way. I have a matrix pick for you. Very awesome. The back comes up. All of these buttons. Innovating technology here. Never seen before. This is totally just awesome. You need to buy it. I do? You got the money? Yes, but you need to buy it then. Like, wait a minute. Who are you? What have you done? I have done nothing. I'm new to music. So yeah, pocket operators, people. I've been rambling on and on. I'm just letting it flow how it flowed naturally. I didn't expect it to go this long. So sorry, people. To everybody else that's got 2 cents that you want to lend to that new user, please put it in the comments below. Put it in the comment below. Share your thoughts and your experience so that new user can read your comment and try to see who they are in you. Maybe it's something about you that speaks to them and lets them know that they should do this or they should not do that. The don'ts are just as important as the do's. If you tell me what don't do, that could save me a lot of time and energy. So in some cases, it might be even more valuable than the do's. Tell me what I don't need to do, all right? And what you don't need to do as a first-time user is go out and spend all your money on gear that you're not going to understand, and it's going to frustrate you. For what and for who? Just so they can praise you and go, oh, I see you got the Jordans on. That will conclude the class. Now I'm just gonna play my favorite song. You already know. If y'all know what it is by now, I don't know what to tell you. Y'all know what it is. My favorite. I don't know. I'm so in love with this. I'll put the mic up so y'all can hear.
making bomb beats. John G, making bomb beats. John G, making bomb beats.
Yeah, I'm just over here making bomb beats. Hold on, let me break it down for you.
Making bomb beats. I'm making bomb beats. John G, making bomb beats. John G, making bomb beats. Making bomb beats. I'm making bomb beats. John G, making bomb beats. John G, making bomb beats. Making bomb beats. I'm making bomb beats. John G, making bomb beats. John G, making bomb beats. Making bomb beats. I'm making bomb beats. John G, making bomb beats. John G, making bomb beats. Making bomb beats.
I'm making bomb beats. Class dismissed. Yeah.
Yeah, you see, JohnG TV.